Monaco continued their pursuit of a first title since 2000. Radamel Falcao reacting quickest to head the league leaders in front. And teen sensation Kylian Mbappe then broke clear. Stole a half-yard on Mukhtar Diakabi before beating Anthony Lopez to score his 17th goal in 17 games. Brilliance from the teenage sensation. Well, Lyon turned the pressure up when Lucas Toussaint netted, but Monaco held on to head back to the summit. PSG were top for 24 hours after dispatching of Montpellier. Edinson Cavani has now scored against all 27 Ligue 1 clubs he's faced, with goal number 31 in 32 appearances in the league this season. The visitors had beaten the champions 3-0 in December, but Paris gained revenge as Angel Di Maria curled in a terrific second to seal a 2-0 win. Nice needed to win at Toulouse on Sunday afternoon to keep their slim title hopes alive, but fell behind to Quentin Jean's first league goal in almost a year. And while Valentin Isserek levelled soon after, Lucien Favre's men couldn't force a winner. Bordeaux look on course to qualify for Europe next season, but had to be patient against Bastia. MALCOM finally breaking the deadlock after 55 minutes. Well, the man who set him up became scorer Younousse, SANKHARE adding a second. As Bastia ended the match with 10, they remain bottom of the pile. Nantes are in need of every point they can get, but Pablo Carrera would have been worried that results elsewhere would eventually see his side slip into the bottom three. As after this goalless draw with Marseille for their third away game in a row, OM have seen no goals. A match that will be remembered off the pitch for Saint-Etienne fans breaking their stadium ban, but on the pitch, Ligue tried to keep their Euro dreams alive. Robert Beric is fifth, setting them on their way, only to see Edson Mescher head home for Rennes minutes later to all but dash them. Caen and Nantes faced off at the Stade Marcel Dornano, and it was Yacine BAMMOU who was the hero for the visiting Canaries, only given the start in the absence of starting man Préjus Nakulma. 25-year-old doubled his tally for the season to fire Nantes into the top half of the table. Lille were desperate to avoid being dragged back into the relegation conversation and made the ideal start as Nicolas de Préville struck the opener inside 10 minutes. Guingamp hadn't conceded in their previous 3 encounters with LOSC, a run of 280 minutes, but they were 2 behind after Eder was scythed down by Christophe Carbrat. De Préville coolly slotting in his second to score his 10th league goal of the season. Eder, who the word worked twice, finally got the goal his play deserved as Lille claimed a first win at home 2017. Dijon needed to give their survival bid a shot in the arm when Angers visited the Stade Gaston Gérard, and Louis Dionne's outstretched leg gave them a flying start. The striker then turned provider as LEES-MELOU used his head to double the host's advantage. And incredibly, it was 3-0 minutes before the break, Dionne putting Dijon on course for a first win in 9. Angers were given a lifeline as referee Sébastien Desiège pointed to the spot, although it appeared the offence occurred outside the area. But Thomas Mangani did his job by slotting home his third of the season. And inside 60 seconds it was game on. Karl Toko Ekambi forcing his way through to set up a nervy end, but Dijon held on for a priceless 3-2 win. Lorient knew a win against fellow strugglers Metz would give them a great chance of avoiding relegation, and were ahead inside 15 minutes through Mikel Siani's dominant header. The Bretons' captain soon turned villain though when he held back Cheikh Diabate. Benjamin Lecomte couldn't stop the Mali international equalising from the spot. But the second half was all Lorient as they went goal mad. Majid Waris opening the floodgates 3 minutes after the restart. And in just his 8th start of the season, Jimmy Cabot was a revelation. This is his first goal since week 20. Firing in from a tight angle, and the forward finished with 2 goals and 2 assists just 4 days after turning 23. Lorient on easy street. Benjamin McAndrew rounded off an emphatic 5-1 win to take Lorient out of the bottom 3 for the first time since week 7. So week 34 started with no goals, but 27 rained down over Saturday and Sunday. Other than the top 2, Bordeaux were the only other team to win in the top 7. Monaco and Nantes, the only sides to manage away victories. And Monaco responded to PSG to return top on goal difference with the game in hand. Nice are now 4 adrift of the title race. 3 points separate 4th from 6th, although they may all yet qualify for the Europa League. Lorient were the big movers out of the bottom 3 for the first time since the end of September. Dijon's win saw them climb into the relegation playoff spot, with Nantes down to 19th. Bastia are bottom, 5 points from safety. So after their Coupe de France clash in midweek, Monaco and PSG turned their attentions back to the league. Leonardo Jardim's league leaders host Toulouse before Paris travel south to Nice, who could have a huge say in the destination of the title.